It's your girl KDZ baby, and I'm back again with another video for y'all. And as y'all can see by the title, I'm gonna be reacting to something that was very highly requested. Madeleine and Vanessa funny and cute moments. You guys have definitely been requesting this one a lot. You know, the Riverdale lovers or the Shoney lovers or the Madnessa lovers, you know what I'm saying? And I happen to be one of them, so I'm happy to react to this for you guys. I've been reacting to Riverdale on my Patreon. I have the link in the description if you would like to join that. It's only $6 a month. But yeah, I react to the episodes over there. And yo, I must say, like, I just reacted to one, I think episode 5 yesterday. Yo, I really wanted to continue watching that show yesterday. I just couldn't because it was already getting late. But yeah, I'm really enjoying Riverdale so far. But y'all know the deal. We have to continue the calendar. Well, not the calendar, but the 15 days of socks. Well, it's a calendar because it's an Advent calendar. That doesn't matter. Anyways, today is 9. Now, we got some green socks. All green. They say, okay, upside down. Raised by elves. I'm not, you know what? I'd be okay with that. I mean, people call me short anyway. I'm not that short, but I'm short to a lot of people, I guess. Average for my age. Thank you very much. That's what I say every time. I'm average for my age. I got my socks on. Yeah, let's go. I'm ready to see their cute moments. Their funny and cute moments. Let's get into it. 1, 2, 3.
Alright guys, this is the moment you've all been waiting for! Look who it is! I'm back. She's back. I'm tanned. Did anyone say
I react to some of their Q&As or some of their videos.
What is the funniest memory you guys have with each other? I know what my funniest memory is, but I can't share it on camera. That's taken out. Remember you by the door with your glass of wine and you just... Next time someone in your contacts.
Easy.
Cammy or Madeleine?
Madeleine.
Madeleine! There she is! We're just trying to interrupt your vacation. Like 5 months ago?
When I was calling that Shoney was going to happen and we created the ship name together. Do you remember that conversation?
I think I just clarified that it's Shoney and not Tony.
It is not Shoney. I have been saying Shoney.
Cheryl, Shoney.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. In the very beginning, I was saying Choney, but it was Shoney. It made more sense.
And in it, a fan had said, wait, is it Choney or Shoney? And I had talked to Madeleine Petch, and we had established, since it's Cheryl and not Cheryl,
Right.
it is Shoney. So I want to get it from the other half of Shoney.
It's Shoney.
Okay, great. Yeah.
We got it locked in. Shoney. That's the ship name.
Awesome.
But I want to state it is Shoney, not Choney.
They were going through this.
Shoney, Cheryl, but also it's like Cheryl, Shoney, not Cheryl.
Right.
You heard it here first.
So the reason that she was saying
Like
that she
she coming
wanted
from me.
Tony and Cheryl to be together is because on last week's preview show, I actually said, I'm kind of already shipping you guys, and I don't even know if it's going to happen. I have no idea. By the way, I have no idea where all of this came from. Like, all of a sudden, I feel like in the last month, it's been like, Choney, and I'm like, I don't know where you guys got this idea from.
She used to say
Tony and
Choney.
Cheryl,
Yeah,
or
Choney.
Like, you like Choney?
It's either Choney or Terrell, isn't it?
Like, what are my other options? What are the options? Send us your comments right now. But really, though, Choney,
Let me know.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I'll be honest, neither of the ship names that we
No.
have are, it's pretty meek.
They're
Looking
not
pretty
great.
meek.
Could that be a possibility?
Anything's possible, I've never known.
For her to find out. Like, I knew about Shoney before she even really came on the show.
Did you tell her?
Yeah, actually you sent me that meme. People started making a meme, and then that's how
It looks good right here.
I mean, like, and then he was like, actually, that could actually happen. And I was like, wow, okay, and then it did. So we know if we're annoying enough, but...
Greenlack said, haha, the flirty look that Tony gave to Cheryl in the drag moment.
Oh, the amount of people that reposted that. Like, when I was doing it, I didn't even know that people were going to screenshot it.
I can't wait till I start.
I thought it was like...
I can't wait until I start reacting to like the parts where Tony comes
Like,
in.
who do you think you are? You know what I mean? But they took that one look and, ran with it. And, the funniest one that I saw was, like, Tony looking at Tony looking at Cheryl like she's like a full course Thanksgiving like meal. I was like that.
I believe that. She was looking at it like some type of way.
I still love those drag race moments. I knew you were going to say that. You guys all knew from the beginning of this drag race that we were going to go together. That was the last time I had you in when That was like anything's possible in Riverdale, and at that point I already knew it was gonna happen.
Who was captaining that ship from the beginning? You were.
We had Mads on recently, and I adore her
She
so
interviews
much.
them a lot.
And she and I were talking about some things that we'll be getting to. Shoni.
Love it.
But also Vanessa was. For real, the minute Vanessa was cast, she's like, I want to date Cheryl. It's like, okay.
If you could choose any character for Tony to have a romance with, who would it be and why?
Any of the characters on the show would be so great. You know, if I say who'd Vanessa want to date, that would be Madeleine, because she's one of my best friends in real life.
I was talking to Madeline.
That's
and
cute.
so many fans out there have this vibe that they're getting between Cheryl
Yeah.
and Tony. You have a couple fan comments. What are they saying about that?
Okay, Zachary Vargas. If Tony is bi, is there a way for her to be with Cheryl? The girl needs love, and I would choose Reggie or Josie for her, but they look like they might have something going on.
Okay.
Yeah. I agree with you. Cheryl needs love. Cheryl's got enough pain in her life. How much can one girl take? You know, poor
Seriously.
girl. I mean, we'll see what the writers have in store. I don't know what's gonna happen, but you know, I'm for it. Like,
Yeah.
we'll see.
I do want to ask about Madeleine. She's been on the show on
Yes.
Pretty Unfiltered. Hi, Madeleine. And I know that you two are close in real life. And you have said that you kind of want Cheryl to openly express her sexuality on the show as well. Do you think Tony plays into that at all this season? Are you allowed to talk about that?
I mean, I don't know who I'm gonna be with. All I know is that, you know, I'm gonna be bisexual and I'm interested to see who it's gonna be with. Of course, you know, she's one of my best friends, so that would be awesome, you know. The chemistry's already there, but who knows who at the end of the day they're gonna put me with.
Favorite thing to do at night?
Tea.
Favorite thing to do together? We talk about it all the time, but we love to just like drink tea.
Okay, tea time. Water in cup. Steep, steep, steep.
I like tea. I
So I'm
like it.
about to try this rose tea
I don't like
that
unsweet
Madeleine
tea.
suggested. I don't know if it's gonna be good because she just told me to have a matcha tea at the last restaurant. It was really bad, so it's probably gonna be really bad, but we'll see. Drink tea and I put with essential oils. Like we put on our essential oils.
We love to drink tea, have a little catch up, and then put on our little diffuser.
Drink tea.
Sounds like
If
soothing.
there's an essential oil diffuser on at the same time,
Definitely
that's
diffuser.
living.
Oh, right, tea.
Oh yeah, I love boba tea.
Yeah, oh my
Boba.
god. Yeah.
Boba.
Oh my god, really good. It's like roses in my mouth.
Yeah, I know. You're welcome. Try that.
Mine's better than yours, but that's still good. That's okay. You made the wrong choice.
I'm dead.
I love you so much. Tea? Yes. You, maybe.
Oh,
Poor grandma. Wait, what's her favorite thing to do at night? Have tea, put on essential oil.
Okay, guys, you know what? In that movie theater scene, I know it was so cute. We were watching Love, Simon. We're like eating popcorn, and by the way, we savagely ate like 2 whole logs.
Yeah, we ate
2 whole what did I just say?
bags.
Bags.
Popcorn bags.
But they're
Yeah.
bags of skinny pop, like olive oil popcorn. We ate
She said 2
literally
whole
2
bags.
like big bags of it. Because that scene, for some reason, took forever to shoot.
It was probably like 4 hours.
4 hours. Our guys were supposed to brush like in the little like in the
So
little
yeah, we took our hands and we're getting the popcorn.
and then it's like a brush.
Little Tony all tied up.
I know.
What can you tease about that, Vanessa?
What can I tease about it? I mean, obviously somebody kidnapped me. I guess we're gonna find out.
You're not
who
doing
that
it. I don't
is.
think you're doing that just for fun.
Yeah, no, I'm not just being tied up for fun. Cheryl's not there, you know. I'm not doing it for fun.
I was waiting. I knew it was coming.
I was like, is she
She's cute, that hair. I like her hair.
It was hanging
I know,
on.
yeah. Both of us were like,
When I first saw you in the audition room, I remember I was looking at you because I really liked your outfit. I was like,
I don't even remember that because I was so in the zone. Like, I was just like so. I
you
was
had this
so
like
freaked
blue
out.
turtleneck, and I was like, okay, my first impression of you.
Okay.
I looked at you and I was like, oh my god, you're so pretty. And then I was like, and then I thought, I really like your turtleneck. And then I thought, wow, you're the
It's
character.
crazy how they sing
I
it.
saw her in the studio test and she had these really cool shoes on, and I just thought she looked like really
Oh, you
cool.
remember my shoes?
I remember
That's
your
so
shoes.
funny.
So I was like, that was my in-line. Like I was like, oh, I like your shoes. And so I think I remember that, yeah. And so we became like friends at the studio test, and then at the network test we exchanged Instagrams. My first impression of Vanessa was her whole outfit was just so cute. It was actually usually like my shoes.
I reacted to this one. I didn't react to the one that they're showing
at the studio test. First step of the testing process. We were all way too nervous to even chat, but I was like, this girl's got dope style. Then I saw her again at the network test, and then we started chatting. 2 days later, we went and got drinks. We got along like a house on fire. Oh my god. We're gonna take you on one of our special days. Let's just hope we don't smash anything like the last video. Oh my god. Oh my god. Insert clip here of what Vanessa did to my house in this. Yeah, well, the first movies come after this video. It got in the pot, dude. No! I'm having so much holiday fun right now.
I'm gonna have to react to this.
Face all the time. All I do is love you. Can you... Last time we shot a video together.
Caitlin Conway wants to know, what has been your favorite moment between Cheryl and Tony? And she adds, I love you so much. Well, I love you too. God, you know, I have to say my favorite is still the kiss at the Sisters of Quiet Mercy. I think it's just such a tender and sweet moment that Cheryl has never had on the show. Every kiss she's had has been either messy with news or it was like trying to force Archie to explain to her because she's confused. And so this was like a nice sweet moment for someone to actually come save her and like want to kiss her. I think that. And then also when they're sitting on the couch, like playing with each other's hands and stuff, they're like doing some coupley honeymoon stuff. Nice.
You ever like swallow something and then breathe out and then it goes up your nose? No. That's probably the thing wrong with you. I was doing stop and I was kissing you and stuff.
Anyways, so I think Vanessa, you are BFFs with Madeline. Yes. And she told me the most amazing story. So we got our Shoni kiss. I know. Talk to me about filming that scene with Vanessa with the projector. It was beautiful.
I have a really funny story. So I'm like sobbing in that scene before she comes, right? This is so disgusting. I had snot coming out of my nose and I didn't have time to wipe it. So this girl was eating my snot. Like it was in her mouth, and after every take I'd be like, sorry. And she was like, that's what friends are for. Good thing we're best friends because otherwise I think she would disown me at this point.
I'd be like,
a little bit of a snot situation.
No.
There was a major snot
Like,
situation, so she's very lucky.
I'd
that
probably
we're
like,
best friends, and then didn't
before we
even
kiss,
bother
I'm gonna like
me.
wipe her nose or my. I'd rather it be on my finger than on or in my mouth. Okay.
And we did the kiss a lot, you know.
You were crying, there was snot coming down. Oh. Yeah. So this is what I had to deal with, and regardless of that,
What you had to do.
This is what I had to deal with. So basically during our kiss, she's crying. I grab her face and I have to kiss her. She had snot coming down on her nose.
Overactive snot glands, I think.
Do you actually?
I don't know, but I do snot up a lot when I cry on camera.
Ew. So when I was kissing
Savage!
So when I was kissing her, I was constantly tasting the boogies. The snot.
Why is he so salty?
And
I was like, oh dude, it's my boogers, like my bad.
I was a random person
You would
too.
like want to eat
I'd be looking, but it's different, I don't care.
Yeah, it's like, oh whatever. Like they probably snotted on my shoulder before when they were crying, like whatever.
And it's funny because you guys are best friends in real life, so what's it like kissing your best friend?
I mean, it's less weird than kissing someone you don't know. I mean, I'd rather kiss my best friend than kiss some random guy. I don't know. I feel
This is very true.
more comfortable because we laughed about it for a second. They're like, great, let's do it, and now it's not weird at all. Yeah.
First kiss, it was funny because I remember when we got the script, you and I
I like how the person edited this
When I
video.
do this, it's gonna be great. And
They said like extremely passionate.
yeah, like we wanted to like talk about it. And I had just shot a bunch of crying scenes all at the Sisters of Quiet Mercy, so I was like loopy as hell. I was trying to mentally prepare myself to cry again. And she was like, we've got to talk about this. She's like, we need to discuss this because we're about to like kiss for the first time. And I was like, you know what, you're right. And then we looked at each other and just laughed for probably like, what, 7 minutes?
Practicing our hand placement, like, what's gonna look good, what's like awkward. Like,
Well,
it's different holding somebody your own size too.
Yeah,
It's
no, because like you're not up, you're not down.
Yeah.
Like, it's like exactly the same size. So we wanted to figure out like what would make the most sense.
Well, first of all, Vanessa, as everybody knows now, was my best friend long before we did this show. So, like, being able to play your best friend's love interest is a dream come true. It's definitely a lot of fun. I'm really happy that Cheryl's found somebody who loves her and cares about her. It's really important to me because I love Cheryl so much. And I love that she's like telling her truth and like she's being herself and not afraid of what her mom thinks about her and not going to push that side of her down anymore. I think it's so important for her to kind of take this step. And I really hope that the relationship unfolds in a positive way. I'm sure a lot more stuff will be thrown at Cheryl and there'll be a lot more turmoil, but my hope is that Tony stays by her side through all of it.
I want to get a piercing. She's being a baby.
I'll definitely vlog you getting a piercing.
I'm actually open to doing an ear maybe.
So here's my thoughts.
What else are you gonna do? Potentially nipple. Was thinking maybe nipple piercing. All right, so maybe I'm gonna get a piercing today. Like, I don't know, but she's for sure going to.
I'm definitely getting one.
I want to get a piercing.
You like my eyebrow piercing?
Look at me when you say that.
You see it?
It's weird. I don't know what to do. Just the nip thing is a little weird.
Check head on Cheryl.
Cheryl.
Please ask her to confirm if
Easy.
Cheryl was wearing Tony's pants at the end of
Of course she's gonna
217,
choose
and if that
Cheryl.
implies that she slept over after they rescued her from the nuns. Basically, any backstory about what happened after their rescue mission. Look at the pants. I know, I already know what you're talking about. So,
They analyzed the whole
totally
thing.
on it. Like, I'm very impressed that you figured that out. Yes, so after being rescued from the nuns, obviously she didn't go back home to Thistle House. Yeah. So Tony took her in, and for the next, like, I think 17 to 18, Cheryl's wearing only Tony's clothing because she's staying with Tony. So it's kind of like a little note to it. We don't
I'm
talk
okay
about it
with
enough,
listening
but
to stuff that happens after
If you were a dog,
season
what
one.
breed do you think you would be?
That's
Okay, my gut was to say German Shepherd,
That's
but you wouldn't be.
I'm reacting to the full season one on
I would
Patreon.
say I'd be a Chihuahua. You would be a Pierre, so you would be like a little mini poodle with the ginger poodle. A ginger poodle. I don't know about that. I think I would be a Shiba Inu. I don't think you would. I think I would because they're like cunning and sly. I think I'd be more like I'd be one more than you would. But definitely, you're so mean. I picture you being up here.
So look at this adorable playbill that CW sent me. Okay, what's really cute? No, because there's a little thing that I want to read in here because they all have their little cast. They all have their little cast bios, and I'm gonna read out Cheryl's. I should have read this before we did this. Okay. Okay. Cheryl Blossom is OMFG excited to play cult icon role in Carrie the musical. She would like to thank the cast and crew for their love and adoration and send grand visas to her girlfriend. Yes, her girlfriend, Tony Topaz. When did the title happen on this relationship status? There's actually a scene that ended up being cut that was like a confessional where I call her my girlfriend in it. So that I think that's kind of where it happened. And both Vanessa and I were like, oh yeah, we're in a relationship. Like we were really excited about it. But I think for Cheryl, because she's never been in a relationship, she's never been with anybody, and it's such a nice new like fun thing for her. I think it's like the minute they can't stay in a relationship for Cheryl. And I think like that.
It really irks me when people that edit these videos put the music on it because for some clips it's too loud. I'll never understand that. I mean, unless they might get
Guys, I
copyrighted.
saw this sock on the floor, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I am missing a Hanes
You're
sock.
not missing anything. You're literally just picking videos.
Can you find one? Please let me know.
Oh, this is not your sock.
So you wanna know what's funny? Is earlier when I was in her room, and remember when I was putting out that sock that we all know so well? A Hanes sock. A Hanes sock. She says right as I turn off the camera, you know that probably is your sock actually.
It's a favorite picture of each other in your camera roll. Oh, baby, let's find it. Oh, wait. I love this.
I said let's share. I said let's share.
Oh, that's what we were doing on Halloween. We were such losers.
Next stop on the Madnessa tour of our friendship is
I think this is the most important thing about a relationship. Tea. Tea is crucial. Shoni is so much cuter than that.
It reminds me of like pizza for some reason.
Shoni, why? Because like pepperoni.
Yeah, maybe.
Good one. It does not.
I think it sounds like a Greece name, sort of like. It would
I
fit.
agree, and it sounds like show. It's like an iconic show romance name.
Wait, could you say that all again? It's iconic show.
Do you think that Cheryl and Tony are likely to have a future together? If so, why? Also, I love you so much.
We love you too. And I really want them to stay together forever. Not only is fun to date your best friend on a show, but also this is the first time we really seeing a soft side first. The boys is always like, you know, super rugged and like sarcastic. One of the boys.
Yeah, and then you see her with Cheryl, and it's like they both have this sweet, vulnerable side that nobody's ever seen before. She's just so understanding and caring about Cheryl, and just sees through the whole facade that Cheryl puts up.
The wall she puts up.
Yeah, I just think it's sweet and loving, and it's something Cheryl deserves. So comment down below if you like that.
What can you tease about Cheryl and Tony's relationship in these final few episodes?
She looks really cute right here.
Big relationship
in this interview.
for like Cheryl and Tony. I feel like there's a couple like big relationship steps that they
Like,
take,
I like
which I
this
love.
look.
I'm excited for
Natural
how do I
face,
describe it.
you know. light lip
Moodiness of
colors.
sorts. Yeah, they like find a way to bond over
It really
something
goes
new,
for her
which I think
hair.
is
I
very
like that.
exciting. And ultimately, it's like growing to be a very strong relationship, which is, I think, very unusual. Yeah.
But of course, Lily Reinhardt
And it's
is
like
my
really,
favorite.
They know, like,
Is the
that's
one that
thing
looks
is like I was always
best
wondering when
to
it first
me.
started, like, is the Josie thing gonna break them up? And then she found out, and she still loves Cheryl through it. And I was like, wow, they have no secrets. Like this is I feel like the only relationship in Riverdale who has really been truly based on the truth, which is a great foundation for a relationship. I would say.
Describe Shoni in the finale in one word. I'll say one word, but I'll say three. Building strong foundation. Ooh, good. For our relationship. Yes.
I had Madeline in here a few weeks ago, and we were talking about the fact that Cheryl is going to be
Southside.
And do you see Cheryl joining Serpents? I mean, Cheryl doesn't have any kind of loving family. Maybe the Serpents can make her feel more lovable. By the way, Nana Rose should also join the Serpents. I would be so happy. Okay, I am so on board with Nana Rose joining the Serpents. Like, imagine Nana and like a bad. I haven't said that word bad. Bad blank. Bad leather jacket. Bad butt leather jacket. Bad leather jacket. Yeah, that would be great. I think that'd be a nice community, like for her, and like a camaraderie that she's never felt and could definitely use. Yeah. Yeah.
Just excited for Cheryl to have a support system. Like, I really think the Serpents will be a family for her and like a loving and caring support system that she's never had before.
She had mentioned that Tony is living with Cheryl and Nana Rose in Thistle House. I think as far as she's planned, her and Tony will be living with Nana Rose.
After, to be honest, I think after I finish reacting to the whole first season, I'm gonna just start reacting to like specific episodes that have a lot of Shoni.
Episode was, you know, me just
Not
showing
even
up
gonna lie.
to her house, like me pulling up my motorcycle, of course. And I went up to the door and I had my bag and I just did smile at her and she's like, welcome home.
So when they were like, oh, Tony's living with Cheryl, I was like, yes!
Yeah, Cheryl became a serpent.
I know.
Jacket.
Right.
He plays Jughead's
what do
dad,
you think of
huh?
that moment? And by the way, I thought the initiation ritual was a little more complicated than just, you know, saving your gal. Was that?
Well, it's new times
okay.
for the serpents. I mean, you know,
And
we're
was
in
it
chaos. We don't even
Artie's
have our
father that
hangout
his
anymore.
character did he actually die in real life? Is that the one you guys are talking about?
For me privately.
Oh,
so.
she
I said
did.
someone died.
So I just let them know she already did the initiation.
I wish you could have read the original script. It was. It was a little. Which original script? For the end episode. Okay. There's some fun stuff in there. Interesting. Yeah. Rare. When will there be more Shoni? We are here for it. Love you, Vanessa.
That's what a lot of people love
I
about
love
the
you
show.
too. Hopefully soon. I'm just so pumped that you guys are loving our relationship, and I think we're just gonna get closer as a couple.
I think it's really nice to see that like a lesbian couple is getting so much shine, you know, from like a TV show. I think that really says something about
We're
society.
gonna see for Tony next season.
I would love to have a
Nowadays.
sit down with Roberto to get, to pick his brain a little bit as to what he's envisioning, but I have heard there's going to be a lot more Shoni, and you're going to get to see a lot more of my family life, which I'm really intrigued about. I made up my own scenario in my head.
Just developing my relationship with Cheryl even more. I think it's a very interesting, we have a very interesting dynamic and such a good chemistry that I'm really interested to see what path they choose to go on with that. Hopefully it doesn't end in turmoil.
Season 3. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Good. Sounds like fun. I was surprised that in the finale we didn't have as many Shoni smooches that I was anticipating. I know.
Whoa, I can't wait till I start watching those kind of episodes.
I really do.
Thanks for watching with two of your favorite
I love me
Shoni
some
shippers. It's
lesbian
gonna be
action.
Madeline and Vanessa.
Madnessa.
It's gonna be Madnessa.
I
love you guys. I love you guys more. Not more than me, but that's okay.
I love you guys more
than she loves you.
No. I love you more than she loves you. Thanks for watching. We both love you.
I'm dead. Hey, this did not seem like it was 22 minutes. It actually went by really fast because I was, really into what they were saying, in the little clips from the interviews. I really do love their relationship on and off camera. So I'm really excited, like I said, to get to all the Shoni episodes, or Shoni episodes that have a lot of Shoni in them. Because like I said, I'm definitely going to react to this whole first season of Riverdale before I start reacting to certain episodes. because I really am loving what's going on right now. Because like I said, I just reacted to episode 5, and that ended on a really good note. And all of the episodes so far have been so good. I'm hooked for sure. And some people are like, well, that's not gonna last for long. You're not gonna like it for long because it just starts to get weird and messy and crazy. And that's why I'm like, okay, well, I'll react to the whole first season, and then it'll be up to the patrons on whether I continue in order or if I just start reacting to certain episodes, and it'll be kind of like out of context. But then again, it's like me reacting to Shoni, like a lot more Shoni going on. But yeah, thank you guys for watching with me. Make sure you guys give this video a like. Make sure you comment down below other videos you want to see, and make sure you guys subscribe, hit that bell so you know that I post videos like this. And if you do subscribe and if you do hit the bell, you'll see me in the next video. Stay lit, y'all. Yeah.
It's KDZ, baby.